a.k.a. the Hair Trapper.
This your girl Autumn, aka Pinky.
This your girl Tasia, aka Fancy Way.
And this is JR the Barber. Mr. I Got You Fade.
You can catch the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the Hair Trapper, and you're about to get your soul snatched.
Soul Snatch.
Right here on Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers.
What it do? Where we at? Episode 17?
Yep.
18.
What?
Hey, man. Come on now. Shout out to that. Welcome to the Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers podcast, episode 18. Got the co-host here, the Hair Trapping ass.
JR.
Fancy Way.
It's your girl Pinky.
And we got a special guest here, man, Marquez Tatum. Hey, man. Hey. I didn't even say anything about bringing the trophies, man. He brought his trophies with him because this is what he do. We got all type of trophies. We got big-ass trophies, man. He just came from Chicago for winning the competition out there yesterday. Shout out to that, man. And sometimes what we do is we bring on a special guest that's impactful, that's doing a thing, and that's an example in this industry, hair trapping industry, the barber and the stylist, cosmetologist industry, man. And today we continue with that with this brother right here, man. And the topic today would be how to become a master barber / stylist, how to become a master, what it is to become a master, and how to eat or create from the outside or away from behind the chair. Most people focus on just getting money while they're doing that person's hair, but there's so many ways to eat in this industry, and we're going to talk about them things today. Is that all right with y'all, man?
Of course.
Is that all right? Is there any way we can hear the clapping sounds? Is there any way we can hear the clapping sounds?
I can hear it just a little bit.
Let me think that. I can. It'd be good if I can hear it. It would. I would feel it too.
You got the industrial combustion fan blowing behind you. So
That's what it is?
it's right here. Do it again. Okay.
Baby.
Say no more.
The fan.
For now, man,
I'm with her.
I like that when the fans talk to us sometimes, you know what I mean? Because sometimes y'all can be so deep and so serious and focused that y'all don't really talk to them, you know what I mean? But yeah, we got an interviewer today, man, and we're going to do our thing. We're going to start it how we always started with kick it up, pick it up. Kick it up, pick it up is a drinking game, bro, okay? So what we do is I say kick it up, pick it up, and I name something, and then we have to go down the line saying something about that one thing. So for example, I say kick it up, pick it up, name a color. Red, blue, white, boom. If you hesitate, you're dead. If you say something someone else said, you're dead.
So try not to die.
So what goes on is I am currently the king of this game. They ain't gonna tell you that.
He lost last time.
Like 3 times.
I'm the king of this game. And I want to say before we start off, shout out to shout out to the hair trapping ass stylist, Autumn and motherfucking Tasia for last week.
Yes.
Listen, I was in the airport watching rolling. I was dead, bro. People looking at me like, what the fuck is wrong with them? So they carried on, and I appreciate it because the week before, I was telling Tommy I had to go out of town. I said, so I don't know what we're gonna do it. He said, so they ain't gonna want to do it? I said, oh, that's a good question. Let me go ask. And as soon as I asked, I said, what? You know, we're going to still go on. What the fuck you talking about? Shout out to that. That's what I'm talking about. And I was on there with the most comments. I was hard and loving and liking, and I appreciate it. You guys did so well. Well, you should consider your own podcast.
Thank you.
Well.
We just said Women Wednesday. We're going to figure it out.
I told you he better not say nothing about
that don't mean that you guys don't stay on the Hair Trapper and Soul Snatchers podcast. You just have 2 projects. Exactly. So I would definitely be for you guys on that.
Leave, though. That's dumb.
2 pretty women that's hairstylists talking their shit about a lot of different shit. That was lit. Shout out to that.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so we're going to do this. Kick it up, pick it up. I'm going to say it once, and I place emphasis on it. I'm going to say it twice, so that way your brain can register something to say. You have no excuse for being slow or saying something that somebody already said. Kick it up, pick it up. Name barbershops in the city of Milwaukee. Kick it up, pick it up. Name barbershops in the city of Milwaukee. Hair Trapper Suite.
J's Clippers.
Uptown.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I've been wanting to see you lose for a minute. I've been wanting to see you lose for. Cause you caught me up last week on my bullshit, my nigga. Like nobody told you to be paying attention like that. Straight up. I've been getting y'all for a minute like that. All right, let's go again. Kick it up, pick it up. Name clubs in Milwaukee.
Go to clubs.
It don't matter. Kick it up, pick it up. Name club, bars, or lounges in Milwaukee. Kick it up, pick it up. Name club, bars, or lounges in the city of Milwaukee. Wisconsin. Oasis.
How you gonna say what he said?
He was supposed to go. He was supposed to go. I ain't say ball. He gave me ammo. He gave me ammo.
Don't do that to the guests, though.
Don't do that to the guests. They sweet, man. This a man.
We doing it
It's
again.
fair. He gave me ammo.
No. It don't matter. He didn't know. It's his first time playing. Y'all ain't right. Ooh, y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right.
Hey, what happened is
My boy.
he brought in trophies and he got to hand it to him.
One more, baby. It ain't no personal. You know? Pick it up, pick it up. Name type of hairstyles or haircuts. Kick it up, pick it up. Name type of hairstyles or haircuts. Ball fade.
High top fade.
Knotless braids.
Hey, yeah. She off. She was partying too hard at Prime Social. She was partying too hard. She had too many Casamigos at Prime Social. I seen your story.
I wasn't even drinking Casamigos. I was drinking.
Okay, yeah, royalty shit.
Hey, so if you just tuned in, we have a special guest here, Marquez Tatum. Good brother, man, trophy winner, multiple trophy winner, owner of Quez Creations. Man, this brother is a master barber. I found out from him years ago, brother, from a brother that I consider a master to me as well. And he was spoke highly of you. And that's when I started seeing about you. But he's owner of Quez Creations Barbershop, licensed educator. So he get paid for coming in talking about this great trade of ours. Shout out to that. Cutting hair for over 29 years, won over 30 national barber competitions. Come on now. Just won 2 this last weekend in Chicago. Multiple hair magazine features, well-known barber from coast to coast. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to that, my boy. And we're talking about being a master barber and learning how to eat from away from behind the chair. That's what we're talking about today. And we got some questions for you. Before we get into our questions, we're going to do our what's in your trap. We're going to do that. And we're going to start to the end with the boy, JR, the barber. What's going on in your trap, please?
Everything is pretty much the same, you know what I'm saying?
Consistent.
I'm working every day. Still doing my classes.
So after that.
Anybody who interested in learning how to cut,
You said ain't no end date to your classes?
Ain't no end date. I'm doing it until whenever.
You lose your hands.
Right. Yeah.
You ain't gonna lose your hands.
But other than that, I mean everything is everything. I brought in this this is what I'm using in my trap. You know what I'm saying? I use the dye and all that too, but when I run out of dye, this is what I use, like a spray.
What is that?
It's
It's a
Tintation.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a tint.
It just make it look more natural as far as the
Right,
enhancements.
So, yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's cool.
But yeah, I use this anytime I run out of my dye. You know, so I pull this out. And it's actually really good too, though.
So now you know I'm going to be
I like
using that.
Huh?
And I know that's why you brought it on. I am what you call a copycat. I am a copycat. Anybody, but and it won't be a copycat unless you copy the right cat.
We all are, though.
Yeah.
And that's why I am.
Everybody.
Everybody not though. Some people are so prideful and so jealous hearted that they're gonna take what you got going on. They can see it working for you. and know that they can implement it for themselves, and they won't do it because they're
Won't do it
jealous.
right.
That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That
ain't it?
is fucked up.
Shout out to you saying it like that,
Can't be
Tay.
a jealous copycat.
Shout out to you saying it like that.
JR, I'm gonna ask this without. It's gonna sound very hateful to all those brothers out there who don't have a full head of hair like me. But do people ask for that, or do you just like?
Right. That's a
Yeah,
good
they ask
question.
for it.
They
Yeah.
ask for it. They request it.
But sometimes they don't.
Sometimes they don't, but
see,
you know
it
they
be the
need it.
ones. No, but look though, it be the ones
You know
who
they
have
need it
hair.
though.
Who have hair who be asking.
That's what I'm trying to
That's
figure
right.
out.
Yeah.
They want that
Make
Just
it
to
look
make
fuller.
it, just to
Make it, yeah.
Yeah.
sharper.
Make
Like
it
I
sharper.
said,
Make it more
I'm not
pronounced.
trying to hate on cats that don't have a full set of hair.
It'll last up to like a day or two. You know what I'm saying? It's waterproof. So.
Okay.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie though. I think my
That's
exes
why I
used-
use it.
right, because it's waterproof.
It's waterproof.
Is
It's
it like
sweat.
really
Oh,
waterproof,
that's
like
dope.
sweat proof, or is you saying they could go diving in the deep ocean and
Yep.
On the beard and whatnot.
I spray it on a little bit on the beard too.
So when you start sweating in the club, it
off.
won't come off. That's
they gonna
very
run down
ugly,
your
guys.
face?
Stop using that bean shit. Stop
I
using
use
bean.
this one 'cause it's waterproof.
Yeah, stop using bean. Shout out to that. Tasia, what's going on in
sell
your
beans?
trap?
Yeah, they
People still use it,
sell
though.
beans. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say that. Go ahead. But yeah, the barbers still use it. They do.
Okay.
Go ahead, fancy way.
What's going on in my trap?
What's going on?
I'm still running my back to school special. The last day is the 26th.
Shout out to that.
Y'all gotta go on my page to see what it is. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie.
What's your page name again?
Tasia Allen.
All right.
TAJAH.
Now it's two faces. Which face you talking about?
Not the one with my real hair. The one with the fake. It was a.
Is it long? Is it pent
It's
up?
long.
Okay,
So you got two pages?
she got two
somebody
pages.
hacked my
Hacked
page.
the first. Yeah.
I was sorry. I know. That's why I understood.
I don't understand how they
I don't
keep
know what's
hacking
going
into
on.
y'all.
New page.
So yeah,
So I
add her
got
page where she
that.
got the one with the long hair.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
So I got that special going on. I don't know how to explain it. It ain't in my trap, but this is how I make money out.
Come on now, that is in your trap.
Right, it is in your trap.
Just that top tier you've been talking about.
Yes, it's 25 pieces.
Hey.
That's what I've been seeing you promote.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
So I got this.
Oh, that's nice.
It was last minute because I know it. I'm one of them people. It wasn't me being last minute, but when I seen the opportunity, I hopped on it ASAP. Like,
Right.
yeah, I want parts.
Mhm.
Then I had a client the day of, so I'm running behind, but it still turned
Still
out
worked
good.
out.
That's like the
I
modern
damn
day
near don't got
Gordon
no, I
Gartrell.
don't got no more smalls in this
You
shirt.
remember the Gordon
I think it's the
Gartrell
last
from
video.
Cosby Show?
So I'm selling out of stuff. So shop
Okay, I
top
do.
tier.
Okay.
I
That's
got
just-
some fall stuff coming too.
As a stylist, it'd be kind of, it's easy because people look at stylists and barbers as the fashion people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they know we know fashion.
Right.
So to be in a position to sell it, I think that's wise.
Yeah.
I love it. I love fashion. I always
definitely
have
agree.
been. So. Yeah, that's what's going on with me. I'll show y'all one of my products that I love.
Okay.
I ain't gonna see. Let's go back to the copycat stuff, right? But I'm not a copycat.
Okay.
So this girl that was working with me in the shop, she had this, and I always would hear smell it after she started blow drying her client. And I'm like, what is that you spraying in their hair? And she told me, but at first I'm like, I can't find it. My auntie found it. So now we're using it.
So,
The shit
So you're not a
in
copycat.
actuality,
You're a
you
copycat.
are a copycat.
Come on, say that shit, Jay. I knew you gonna catch
Following
on.
the right cat.
Yes,
I
sir.
know, I ain't tripping. Yeah,
Yeah.
when it comes to that kind of stuff. yeah, I'm a
AKA motivation junkie.
Yeah.
There you
That's what we
go.
are. You're a motivation junkie.
I know.
That's
I'm not
what's up.
I'm not a hater, and it's a good detangler too. So for
Mm.
y'all out there, it's at Target,
Talk
but it's
your shit.
expensive. They got bigger bottles than this that they had no more, so I bought two for the price. Yeah, whatever. The same price of the big bottle.
Yeah, ain't no broke shit over here.
No,
what, they talking about? They know you
No,
getting through it. You
I
sell clothes and do hair. They know you got some money.
It ain't about the money, but it's a little pricey, but it ain't. It's worth it.
Say no more.
That's all.
Shout out to that. Autumn, Pinky G, what you got going on in your tonight? G.
Yeah. Okay. Same thing. I'm still trying to master this whole barber thing.
That's what it is. Shout out to stylist / barber.
I'm trying to get it. You know, right now I got the taper and the lining down packed, but it's the
Awesome.
fade that I'm really trying to
Getting on that
getting
fade.
the hang of it.
And that'd be the
but,
best part too. Once you get that
man,
fade.
oh God, and it's
You got it,
be
though.
looking so cute.
What if your
Anywho,
son tell you he want to fade? Like, mommy, I want you to cut my hair.
okay. Well, first off, he's not. I'm not cutting his
She
hair.
ain't gonna cut his hair. I was
I'm
just
not
gonna say
cutting
that.
his hair.
I know
My
she
baby
cut
hair
his
go
hair.
to the middle of his back. I'm
Right.
not cutting shit. Nothing. Yes.
You're a young player. You look good as hell. As hell.
Be cute. Real
Second,
Right.
thank you, light skin ass. So the second thing I have started looking. Well, for one, my wigs are coming. I did send out 2 of my wigs, waiting for reviews to come back. as
Come
far
on
as,
now.
you know, the detangling, the shedding, the coloring, all of that.
There's good money in that wig stuff, man.
Yes.
What?
Man.
What?
Look at you.
I'm waiting.
I
for
work-
You
it.
done touched it
I'm
already. You know you're
patiently,
talking from
I'm
experience.
patient
Bro, I
from the
work
tip of
with
my
a
tongue.
stylist who do wigs.
Me too.
Yeah.
Listen, bro,
That's
when
a
I say he got
$500?
me, no,
It's a dude?
Yeah.
yes, a dude.
He
yeah.
eating. Oh, he
I'm
eating.
talking about, bro.
You ain't
Do
picked
it
up nothing
too?
from me yet.
Big, big.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's cold.
Yeah,
That's
Victor.
cold.
Shout out to Victor.
Shout out to
Bro,
Vicky.
when
He
I
an OG
say
though, hairstylist.
he
Like, he really-
eating off that wig,
Take the wig, put it together, revise it, color it for him, give
all
it back
that.
to
He
him.
do it all, he do it
Oh,
all
yeah.
with the wig.
vending
yeah.
machine at Mayfair.
Oh yeah, that's the thing too.
That's
Got
cold.
me
That's
wanna
gonna
do
come soon too.
That's like $300.
Mhm.
You're going to just put $300 in a vending
And get
machine
you a
and
wig.
get
Yeah,
your wig.
and get you wigs.
Shout out to the technology
Where
in this
we-
industry.
We got one in Mayfair. Yes, we do.
It's
Some I don't know what the name of it is, but
I
it's
know.
right in
It's
it's right at
They
Mayfair.
got a boutique upstairs.
I know, I seen that. I've
Yeah.
never seen the vending machine thing. I know
Yeah.
I seen it on the
Yeah.
internet, but
Yeah.
I
It's
ain't seen it.
downstairs. You gotta
personally.
walk downstairs.
Let's go. I'm happy
Yeah,
for
yeah,
whoever
so
did
is,
that.
Yeah, that's for real. Shout out to
I
that.
might need a wig.
Autumn, what's up going on in your
So
you on the wig?
yep, okay. And then the third thing, I am looking for a vendor currently for dreadlock extensions for women who have shorter hair or dudes who, you know, I ain't never met no dude who get dread extensions, but you know, for the women who do want dread extensions, they will come in multiple colors. So I'm working on that right now. I don't have
Shout out to
anything
that.
physical with me today. But yeah, that's it. Got some
My
things moving.
motherfucker. I'm gonna do mine, then we're gonna get right into our interviewer of the day. When we do our interview, we like to get our stuff out the way, our little talking, and then we get right into your life, pick yours apart, pick your head, see what you got going on, see what we can copy. Shout out to that. Hey,
As long as you're copying.
right, cat. That's what it's about, man. Success has a blueprint. That's all you have to do is follow it.
That part.
One of the things when it comes to products I'm using, man, it is the hot iron for beard. So
Okay.
I'm
let's
getting
go.
brothers' beard
Let's
together.
go.
Excuse
Let
me.
show my people.
And I'm talking about it's stretching y'all beard out. That's a part of my because shout out to JR and to my barber at my salon, Brother Black. I have increased my prices. I'm at $40 a cut now. So I've
Shout out to
increased. Yeah,
that.
shout out to that, most definitely. Yeah, definitely shout out to that. And shout out to my clients for not having no problem with it. But long story short, I'm adding that a part of my services, plus the washing and conditioning. So I'm washing, conditioning, boom, and your beard is kinky, boom, that shit, it get real hot. And I'm talking about
So
like
you won't be burning them?
it don't, because the way you position it, of course, you know, we
I
got
mean,
good
we
hands.
know how
heat protecting
Exactly.
things on it. though.
It still got heat protectors on it.
Yeah, it
So
has
even when I
guard
push on their
it.
face and pull it
You got a
down,
guard
they
on
don't feel it.
You ain't gonna feel it.
Man, that shit is amazing, dog. Yeah. Oh yeah. So it looks sharp.
Like real.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Tommy wanted
Shout out to
use
that.
on him. I feel
Oh,
like
Tommy,
he-
that'll be cold on yours. Oh,
Oh,
man. It's gonna bring it out. Yeah. Yeah. So any barber ain't using it, I am hop on, get to a barber who's using this.
I'm
I'm
definitely
gonna
finna.
make me an appointment. I'm gonna make an appointment.
Hey, that's
Okay.
right. Shout out to Tommy
I'm
saying that.
definitely
shit.
finna go get one of them today.
Another thing I got going on in my trap is the t-shirts, the t-shirt line, my cosmetology t-shirt line.
Yeah.
I love
Cosmetology. So I got a shirt for stylists and barbers for the stylists. Tasia just got one to say cosmetology saved me from a 9 to 5. Shout out
It
to
really
that
did.
mentality. Also, I got the barber shirts and whatnot. But then I got another brand. With the podcast is Hair Trappers and Soul Snatchers. Soul Snatchers is people who are alpha males and alpha females. So I got a lot of alpha male shirts. One says toxic bitch handler. A lot of females like to brag about being toxic. And those are the females that, well, these are the females that are unbothered.
I am.
So they what we call female players. They actually have guys chasing them. I know how to handle them type of women. Shout out to that. Anyway,
We
and a
cannot
lot of
be
the
handled
guys
like
that buy, and this is
Oh,
one,
what the? There you go.
this is
Say
when they
that
say
shit.
I'll slut you out. and then it says Foxy Big Handler on the back. And that's what this
You're
is.
really full of yourself.
No. This ain't got nothing to do with me. This is for
Yes, it
guys
do.
that's like me because this ain't got nothing to do with me. Yeah, it's about a
It
movement.
sounds like it came.
It's a movement. I'm attracting guys who think like me. Alpha males. There are alpha males in the world. So alpha males think like this. Alpha male. I got another one for the females.
Let's see. I want to see.
Right, I want to see it.
Alpha females. This is for the alpha female. Because I was doing a lot of stuff for
Let
the alpha
me see
males.
this
And the alpha
motherfucking
females
shirt.
like,
Boy, you
Wow.
wild.
It's
It's
the
the
broke
It's
broke
the
shit
broke
for
shit for me.
She
Give me
don't
my
want to
shirt.
go on dates. She don't
Give
want
me
to.
my shirt, bro.
None of that. Okay.
Thank you.
Come on now. Shout out to
I stay
what's
calling
going
it
on.
clown, bro.
So,
Goofy ass.
God damn, you see it? You gotta put in some man bashing shirts. I had the women bashing shirts. I get like 5, 6 likes. The women bashing shirts is finna take it there, you know. I got niggas secretly coming buying shirts and shit. Like, come on, my nigga. Yeah. The females, they gon' cause it's more alpha females than alpha males, unfortunately. So the females gonna hop on that.
You being hurt too bad.
And then the last thing, man, my mentor service, man, shout out to that. That shit is amazing to me, and I love it. The mentor service for 8 to 16-year-olds, males, the barbering program every Tuesday and Saturday. We just resumed the program this Saturday, and it was a hit. I got 2 high schoolers, and they really interested.
I seen
It's
that.
awesome, and I'm excited. Say it
The
again.
2 older boys.
They nice. Yeah, they love it, man. They smart as hell, man. But okay, so that's what's going on. Are y'all ready? I say, are y'all ready? We finna pick some brains, talk to the master himself.
Yes.
We talking to a sensei, an instructor, an educator, a motherfucking prize and trophy winner, multiple, and worldwide barber when you talking about this motherfucking industry and hairstylist. Am I correct? Come on, man. This nigga just don't cut hair and do fades and shit. This nigga do the perms and the curls and the motherfucking shit. So anyway, man, I'm excited because I've been watching this brother for a long time. I've been a fan. I'm the type of nigga that is a fan. I am. I'm the type of nigga that's a copycat. I'm a motivational junkie. I will make you my mentor without knowing you. Okay, literally. And that's what I have done with you. And I appreciate you for getting. I've been in his inbox for damn near a month or two, and he wasn't dissing me off. And I appreciate that. I appreciate your humility. It was just he always had shit going on, winning contests and shit. Shout out to that, goddammit. So soon as he won his last contest, which was this weekend, he came here. What's going on in your trap, my boy?
Man, a lot.
Talk about it. Talk about
I
it.
live a very complex life, man. And my trap is, hey, trophies. I got hard.
Come on
work
now.
check.
Come on now.
plenty of those.
Face
plenty
it
of those around. What else I got going on, man? I got so much going on right now. I'm doing custom portraits, man. I'm taking like people selfie pictures or they even old printed pictures. What I do is I take the individual out the picture and put them together with another picture. Let's say, for instance, this family ain't took pictures together in a long time. Or I tell this story. There was a guy that got 4 kids. He never was on one picture with all.
Oh,
of his
wow.
children.
Wow.
So for Christmas, his girlfriend reached out to me and she sent me a picture of all his children,
Oh my
including him.
God.
Shout out to that girlfriend, too.
Put it together.
Shout out to that girlfriend. Very thoughtful, that young lady.
And it's always a request. And I do portraits, and if they're not together, I gotta look at 2 different pictures at the same time.
Yeah.
I can be my middleman.
No doubt, man. So
Hey.
yeah, we making stuff like that happen.
How you doing? You painting this or you putting in it? What you doing?
This is digital. This is
Okay.
digital. So I'm doing this by computer on my iPad and stuff like that.
Oh, man. You doing that, too?
Oh yeah, man. Then I take and put them in big old frames. You customize the frames up and stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so, man, customizing shoes,
Man.
clothes,
Fashion.
whatever it is. It's something creative, man. Hey, that's what's going on in my trap.
So
Creativity.
I was just about to say, you big on the creation part. It's the
Yeah.
creativity for you.
Yeah, man. I was a huge fan of arts and craft. I never considered
Mhm.
myself like a real good drawer, but I love the part, man, with we play with sticky tape and stuff like that.
Right.
Not enough.
You're a creator. I was just about to say that. You're a
Yeah,
creator.
Making a way.
Yeah. You believe you're a god.
Yeah, I believe in taking
Goddamn
take
right.
nothing, you know what I'm saying, and make it into something extraordinary.
Shout out to motherfucking that concept. We got some questions for you, man, and we about to get off into them. and we are definitely right on time. What would you say? What is the definition of a master barber?
Man, that's a good question. That question has been up in the air for years, so many have the misunderstanding of it. But years ago, they would give you a certificate after you've done 5 years of barbering in the industry as a licensed barber.
It's history.
You can apply for a master barber's
certificate. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't based on somebody's opinion, whether how good you was. That was based on how you
many
felt
years
about yourself.
Okay.
But if you put that 5 years in.
Okay.
And so
yeah, 10,000 hours type shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, but I definitely would agree with that. It takes some putting in time.
Facts.
You know, some learn it quicker than others. But to me, a master barber is one that has reached his potential to almost a place of perfection in his craft. He knows here whether if it's using shears, using clippers,
Facts.
using razors. He's good pretty much with all his tools, and he's real rounded. He's not gonna, if a certain particular haircut come in, he's gonna be ready for the task. He's not turning it down and saying, "Oh, I don't do Caucasian. I don't do Afro." The master barber has basically mastered his craft. He's sharpened on all.
Shout out to that fucking definition.
That's the part.
You can do all types of hair. You can do all types of hair, and you can do every style. Am I correct?
Yeah,
That's a master. That's what will make you a master in our industry.
Accomplish that.
So you know the drunken monkey, you know the kung fu, you know karate, you know judo, you know, you hear me, you know Chun Chi, you know all that shit, and you're a master sensei. Goddamn! Shout out to that definition, my boy.
I'll say this too.
He knows his tools.
He can identify with his tools. He can break his tools. He can break his tools down. So
awesome, bro.
I say that the master barber is not just a skilled barber, but he's also skilled in his knowledge as well.
I appreciate you for expanding and being so profound with a simple question.
Right.
I appreciate that.
That
Yeah. That was a
sir.
simple ass question, and you gave us a lot of information behind that. Oh man, that's awesome, man. Shout out to that guy. Shit. How old were you when you first started coming here?
15 years old.
15 years old. Shout out to starting young in your trade or craft. Russo.
I was when I first started cutting hair, it was a guy by the name of Aldi. He's a barber at G's Clippers.
Shout out to Aldi.
He was the one that inspired me to cut hair. He was my barber. And me being an artist, the thing I loved about what he was doing was he was cutting designs and names in the back of our head and things like that.
Right.
And so I would constantly just go to him just because I was really fascinated with the work that he was doing.
Right.
I didn't like the attention that it brought though, but I was hooked on, it was just the art of it. And so when I got in high school, I had a best friend, and me being an artist, I didn't want to be a barber. I just wanted to try to put a design in somebody's head.
Type shit, right.
So I lied to this best friend, and I told him, I said, "Hey, I'm a barber. I cut hair." And I would come home every day from after school. I would come to his house and tell him, "Yeah, I just got done cutting my guy here or cutting my cousin."
Are
here.
you selling this story?
And so one day I convinced him. But the thing was, I didn't have no clippers. But his mama was a barber and a stylist as well.
Oh wow!
And so he let me use her clippers. If he would have paid attention, you ain't got no clippers, you ain't cut no hair.
Right. You must
so I ended up using his mama clippers.
Wow.
And I would cut his hair. Man, we was probably cutting his hair every 4 days. As soon as a little bit of hair broke,
you own it.
I'm back.
You practicing on him.
We going to school, man. They roasting them, roasting every day, and they say things like, "Who your barber is? We gonna beat him up and take his clips." I look at his, you better not say. And so eventually, he actually. This is the part I love about this. Eventually, he brought me somebody who wanted a regular haircut. Now I was just doing designs. I couldn't cut. I would cover his whole head up, all the sides, and leave the high top fade, and I'd line it up. But I couldn't shape it up because I was only using like a little pair of battery trimmers and stuff like that. And so he brought me this guy and said, "Hey, I want a haircut." I said, "Okay." He said, "But I don't do all them designs. I just need a regular haircut, a bald fade."
Right.
Me being a man, I'm up for the challenge.
Almost
But he said,
definitely.
"You know what? I ain't gonna come to you today." He said, "I'm gonna come back another day." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, God." Hey, 'cause I had no experience with cutting hair at all. My first experience with cutting hair, 6th grade, my own hair, left a mud pie on the top, bald all around the sides, no fade.
That's crazy.
So
dude.
check it out. So this guy ended up coming back to me that wanted the regular haircut. The day before he came back to me, I had a dream that I was cutting his hair. And in the dream, I gave him a bald fade. And I remember everything that I did in
That
that
shit
dream.
crazy.
And I cut-
Dog, get that shit cold. You was been there born to be a motherfucking creator. That's cold, man. Ooh, that's a cold ass master barber story.
He prepared you. God prepared you for that.
Y'all didn't have
I'ma
YouTube
put
back
this
then, did
dream
y'all?
in your mom.
You ain't had YouTube back then, did you?
Oh, man,
So you couldn't look at a step how to do a fade on YouTube.
I wasn't even going to the barber shop that much myself.
to hear that story, to see where you at now, bro. That's
that's
amazing, bro. That's amazing, bro.
That's inspirational.
Most definitely. How long have you been a salon owner?
I've been a salon owner. This particular shop, man, it'll be 5 years this November.
Shout out to that. Shout out to consistency.
Had another place before that for 5 years. That was a partnership. Then I had another place for that before that for 1 year. That was a partnership. So this is my third time around, but this one right here is mine.
Yours.
So man, 5 years and counting on that.
Awesome. Good shit, bro. Good shit. That's what I'm talking. What do you think the most difficult thing is about being a salon owner? What would you say?
Keeping your chairs full.
Facts.
Gotta pay them bills.
Yeah, the most. That's one of the most difficult things. But it has a lot. It has a lot of challenges. You know, it's all about how you run it, though. You know what I'm saying? If you run it right, it'll be right by you. You run it wrong, it's gonna do wrong by you. You know, so. But other than that, man, it's still overall business still good. I love what I do, man. What if I'm in there by myself?
And you know the blessing is, even if you're in there by yourself, them bills gonna be paid. That's the blessing, bro. That's the blessing of having a business and you are the operator inside of there as well. It's not like you just got a business and now you somewhere else. And you know what I mean, you hoping for that business to pay for itself.
Waiting for those other stylists or barbers to, you know.
I appreciate every
to pay
barber
that
and
blueprint,
stylist. But if they ain't there, it's okay. That's good. You know what I mean?
No doubt,
No bullshit.
doubt,
Shout out to
doubt.
that. The hair trapping ass crazy host go. See, I'm humble. They questions deep and powerful. We got some Oprah Winfrey's and some motherfucking. We got some Dr. Fields and shit. So let me go ahead and get my little simple shit out the way. How old are you? What's your favorite color? All that shit. Let me get that out the way right quick. Okay. This is the last question that I have for you, King. What is your ultimate goal within this trade?
Man, my ultimate goal, man, is to give it back.
Oh man.
That's
I like that. I fucking like that. You just said that.
To who in particular?
I don't, I eventually want to sit down from this because there's so much other stuff I can be doing. But before I give it back, before I sit down, I want to give it back.
That's
Awesome.
what's up.
Love it.
You want to start with JR or Pinky?
We start with Pinky.
Let's start with Pinky. Autumn is suggesting she is taking the initiative on this one. Let's go.
Okay, so my first question for you would be, what hurdle or obstacle has come up a lot with what you do? I mean, within the hair industry, within it all, everything that you're doing. What's one obstacle that keeps popping up?
Man, that's a good question.
Bullshit.
I would go back with keeping the like I said earlier, keeping the chairs full. And I say that because I had a full shop at one point. It was a lot of students there, and of course people come and they go on for many different reasons. Some some was my reasons, some was their reasons. But then I had to ask myself at one point, okay, Marquez, you're a very good barber. You're one of the elites here, and you're offering so much. What is that keep bringing you back to this place?
Good question,
now,
man.
You know what I'm saying, to where you're looking for people. Why aren't these chairs full? And I actually had entered this program, and it kind of helped you identify with where you at and what's holding you up. Why do you keep on repeating these cycles?
Oh, that's good.
And so I recognized that I was still dealing with some childhood things where I had some issues where I didn't trust people because I experienced betrayal at a young age with a man that was my mom's boyfriend that was, putting hands on her and things like that in front of her, but portraying to be a father figure. Man tried to kill moms in front of me, so that made me not trust people. Then being in the dope game experiences with that, you know what I'm saying, made me not trust people. So I had these walls up unconsciously that I really wasn't letting nobody in, because you want to be in control of your atmosphere. Be cautious of that. But me, it wasn't just me trying to control the atmosphere. It was me trying to protect myself. You know what I'm saying? From experiencing that betrayal. So
that's being real though, bro.
Right.
As an owner, that's some real shit. Cause it's easy to say my chairs don't stay filled because they ain't hungry,
Right.
because they ain't ready. That's awesome, bro. Shout out to that, bro. That's some good shit, bro. Very good question.
My next question. Thinking about your legacy, what do you want to be remembered of?
Man, you thought about these questions.
I told you they was
always
deep,
do.
bro. I told you they
I
deep,
always
bro.
do.
I'm the simplest one. Shit.
That's good. Man, ask me that again.
Thinking about your legacy, everything that you do, what do you want to be remembered of by the time you leave this earth?
Man, that's powerful.
That's a lot, man. Well, my prayer was always, God, man, bless my hands that I be one of the greatest.
Amen.
You moving in that direction. When did you start that prayer?
I used to say the greatest, but then I started to think about it. I said I can't shortchange God like that because He done created too many people. That would limit God. So
That's good,
I said,
man.
God, let me be one of. I want to be one of the greatest that ever did.
Can I say? I'm big on character. One of the things I see about you, King, is that you know how to look at shit from both perspectives.
No doubt.
It seems like you're introspective. Like while you're going through something, you can understand why you're going through it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like that's a fucking gift, bro. To not be so fucking into yourself where you don't say something must be wrong with me.
Right.
Yeah, something must be wrong with me. I love that, bro.
doubt,
Shout out
no
to
doubt.
being real with your motherfucking self. That's awesome, bro. How old are you?
I'm 44.
44.
Okay.
Man, you wear that shit well. Look, when you a barber, this is how you look when you 44. When you in this industry, bro, JR gonna look like that till he's 70. That's a fucking fact, bro.
He got a baby face.
Bro, he got a baby face. He got gold teeth, bro. He gonna look this face. Look at JR right now. This is the face of a 70-year. He gonna look like that at 70. He gonna have a nice chain on. He gonna have a nice. This nigga gonna look like that forever. Cut the motherfuckers up. He gonna still be working 7 days a week. I know it.
Not at 7, yeah.
You know this shit. Man, you know this shit. Shit ain't got to do no money for you, nigga. I love it. Go ahead. God damn, I fucking love it.
Answering the question, okay. My next question, because I got a lot, and I think I just want to. I think I'm gonna ask for.
I know. Oprah got one. Then we got Dr. Phil.
Gosh. Okay.
Who is Dr. Phil?
You want to talk about you?
She's Oprah. I'm just here.
You said I'm just here.
No, I got questions too. Good.
Okay.
She Ricky Lake. Go ahead though.
I can't choose between these two questions.
Give them both, then.
Okay.
Shit, that's right.
What
Give
is
them
your
both.
superpower?
Oh.
With all of the things that you got going on, like what do you? What's
You
your
trying to show out with the
superpower?
questions, bro? Chill your ass out, bro. I'm sorry.
Let me go first.
First of all, no. This what really should have happened. You should have let us know what questions you gonna have, so we can know how to address our shit, nigga.
Okay, well, y'all got time right now to think about it. You know. What's your superpower?
What's your superpower?
Data
Real shit. We got some dating questions next. That's what she on. She forget with the relationship shit.
Oh my goodness.
Go ahead.
Man, my super. That's funny. You asked me that too. Again, like I was just saying about that program I was a part of, and they helped me identify with that, and it's love.
Love.
It's love.
Yes.
Love. That's what's up.
Yes,
What?
man. Explain on it. Expound.
Everything that I do, man, I try to do it with love. If I don't do it with love,
It ain't you.
It ain't.
Oh,
me.
man.
The end result
What?
is not gonna be what you want because you done put your body.
Example now.
Yes.
Example. I was just talking to the brothers about this.
Right.
I was just talking to my fraternity about this. So I want to know what you give me an example of that.
For instance, I love what I do,
Mm-hmm.
and I share what I do with those that love,
Most
those that I love, and I'm always looking to do something for somebody.
No
matter
compensation.
what. If you sit in my chair, if I network with you, you may be my guy from the industry, or maybe maybe you came away and you impact my life somewhere years ago. I would think about you. And I would try to think about what can I do for you to show you that love.
That appreciation.
So you take a lot of initiative. You're considerate. You're a considerate person.
I'm like a huge supporter, man.
Shout out to that, bro.
That's what's up.
That's showing love, bro. That's all. So let me ask you this question in regards to that. Is it difficult for you to unbother versus bother? Are you a person who take people personal a lot, or do you know how not to take a person personal and still show love?
I wrestle with both of them. I wrestle with both of it.
Yeah.
But I found myself in times where I felt like I shouldn't have probably, you know what I'm saying, showed the love I showed. I had that moment sometimes with people. I be mad at myself because of how I am. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Wow.
Know when to turn it off.
Come on now. Know when to turn it off. Make sure it's reciprocated. Make sure it's 50-50. Ain't no 60-40 shit, man.
It gotta come back.
Man, you got to come back or do it without expecting nothing in return.
Without expecting nothing in return.
That's what's up.
Shut up.
Okay.
Tasia, go ahead. God.
My last question.
Oh, go ahead, man. Shit.
My last
I'm just over here. It's
question.
deep. It's deep.
I had 8 questions, so I had to choose
That's a lot.
out of
Yeah, that's a
my
lot. You
my
give us your
questions.
last
But
one.
my last question is
Oprah ass.
if you these
Yeah,
interviews are
okay.
supposed to be informational.
They really
you gotta,
are, though.
So you gotta dig deep.
Facts.
When you tell us to pick apart their life on their profile, this is exactly what I'm doing.
They be
Go
picking
ahead.
you apart, but they didn't went through your whole
Yeah,
Facebook
your whole
history.
life. We done
They
been,
been through your history.
been all
They-
through it.
All the way
They
through. I was
cold,
just like,
bro.
damn, he
They-
dope.
He dope. Oh, what though?
She dope.
J. Cole. Go ahead. Go
My
ahead.
last
Titi.
question is: if you knew you could not fail, what would you do? What would you take on?
God damn.
If you knew you could not fail,
Fuck, bro.
what
Doing
is
too
it
much
that
now.
you feel like you could do, since you like to give
Is
back?
this about him about us? Like, this is about him about you.
It's about him.
Like, if you trying to show us you got better questions than us, my
No,
nigga?
I'm really not. I'm
anyway,
picking
go
his
ahead,
brain.
then. Okay, go ahead then. Good shit.
Next time you go last.
You go.
No, whenever we have an interview, you're going last, bro.
That's fine.
You're not gonna do this to us.
Over him. And we don't care how it sounds.
She gotta go
Y'all
last, bro.
haters.
Anyway, go ahead, kid.
I'll be like McDonald's, Burger King. Which one? Which one you eat?
I can't put that on one particular thing because there's so many things I want to do. It's like I know that greatness is in me,
Period.
and it's so much that I can touch. But if I knew, I gotta name one thing. Let me just say this one thing. If I knew I would not fail, I would go after everything.
Everything.
Everything in your head.
Everything
Everything you want to do, or everything in world.
Everything where.
Everything that I desire
Right.
I desire to do.
Okay.
I mean,
Facts.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them
Why
people
would you?
who do it anyways. Even if I might stumble,
Facts. Me too. Yeah,
you know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
You're
If
right.
I want, if it come to my head and I want to do it, I might think about it because I'm a
You gonna make it happen.
I'm gonna think about it first.
Exactly.
But then I'm gonna make that shit happen.
Ooh, shout out to Maker Happeners.
So I can believe you already doing so much. I'm like, damn.
That's a good answer. I wouldn't have thought about that. Like
Everything.
I'm
Right.
doing everything I want to do. Why not?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna feel.
Right.
Especially if it requires giving back, like he said.
No doubt.
That's what's up.
You ready for
My
the next? You ready for the
questions
next
is
set,
done.
or you want to? What you ready for, King?
Man, keep it going.
Go ahead, take Fancy Way, Miss Jamaica.
Okay, with you having so much going on, like, do you even have time to have a love life? Are you married?
Good question.
Are you dating?
Good question.
Or is it just like how
to
does
him.
that work with you?
I just come to this conclusion that
Talk about it, fool.
I need to back away from the date scene for a second. And
Why? Why?
Really, but I'm gonna say this because relationships have been a huge distraction in my life, and I say this. Why I say this because
Talk about it.
I'm in a place of where I'm building.
Mm.
I'm still trying to get my feet flat on this path and head in this direction.
Yes.
And every time a relationship has come, it has taken me off the course of that.
I felt that.
It slowed me down because relationships, they take time.
It take time.
They take money.
Gotta build.
They take energy. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying? And if you really in it, you're gonna give it all that it takes. But then on the other hand, something is gonna be lacking.
What if you're in a relationship with someone that is compatible to you, meaning they want you to be where you want to be?
I think it can work right.
That's the only way. Shout out to that.
That is the only way.
Shout out to that. Shout out to having that.
I agree. That's definitely key. But and I'm not saying this because that these women was a problem. I can point and say what they did, but overall, I know that where I'm at, that I'm in a place where I really need to work on me. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that.
I'm just realizing I had my share ups and downs, heartbreaks.
Are you a soul snatcher or a toxic bitch handler? Are you a soul snatcher?
Both.
Hey, come on, nigga. He a barber. I don't care how humble he sound. I don't care how low his voice is. That's a part of the whole motherfucking facade, nigga. We a motherfucker. Hey, man.
So I take it that you don't have children.
Boom.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you about that. Then. Like, do you see yourself in any of your children? Like the motivation that you got.
Good
Do you
question.
see them being like you in some kind of
Which
way?
one
They
is
don't have
like
to be
you?
a
Ooh, that's
barber,
good.
but they could just be real.
I mean, all of them look like me, shit. But I see what I see in my children. I see my oldest is 24.
Oh, okay.
And him, I see where I was at when I had him in my life.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Searching, trying to figure it out. I was young, 19. Didn't really know. I'm trying to figure some things out. With like real laid back, chill, funny type of guy. Then my next son, he's 14. I had him in a place in life where I was just real quiet, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, kind of just to myself. And, you know, really didn't know what I wanted in life, where I wanted to be in life. I was just following whichever way the wind blow, you know, kind of remind me of the 14-year-old. Then I have a 6-year-old where he's full of energy, very, very, very intelligent. He don't got to read anything. The boy been reading since he was 3 years old.
Okay.
And he can put stuff together, you know what I'm saying, without even reading instructions, anything like that. So
engineer.
He up all night. So I see myself, you know what I'm saying, where I was at in him. And now the one I got now is actually 11 months. He finna be 12. He finna
Shout out to that.
I see every part of me in him. And he ain't even talking yet.
It's crazy because
he
went through those stages.
That's
You get what I'm
cold.
saying? And his kids is reflecting those stages that he went through.
He a father though. Only a father can do that.
Yeah.
Only a father can do some shit like that, bro.
So,
Facts.
Okay.
Shout out to being a real father. Seeing who you are in all your kids. Good question.
As far as the barber thing, really think it's my second son. I think my second one might be the one that follows.
Do he watch you the most when you cutting or something like that? Do you bring him out in the shop with you? I know
yeah, he used to be. He was living with me one time for about 1.5 years, and I had him at the shop every day. But even before then, he would talk about that's what he wanted to do.
Come on, man.
Kinda,
shout out to being a father that is an example to his motherfucking sons.
So we kind of go back to the question Damo stole from me. If you did have somebody who was in the same field as you, driven just like you, and had so much going on too, but like y'all really don't have time for each other, what would you do to try to make time for y'all? And it could go both ways. Like she might try to do something, or you might try to do something.
But yeah, I mean, I'm that person that, man, if I really like her, I'm gonna make time for her.
Exactly.
That's what we
make time for what you want.
I don't either. So that's why I'm like, damn.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this to the side. Be on this with her because of that part of me that really want that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so, yeah, man, if I had it, it's crazy you said ask that question too, because one of my clients, he did the other day, he looked back at me, turned the chair around, he said, man, you ain't never tried to be with another stylist or somebody that I said, yeah, I kind of would. He said, no, I ain't just mean stylist. He said, I'm talking about a boss.
Yes, like for real.
And I said, I need that because for me to have somebody that's always available.
That you're not though. It's never gonna work. But
you're gonna be irritated.
Yeah.
Both of y'all gonna be irritated.
Y'all don't realize that y'all not spending time together.
Busy all the
Talk to you
time.
today. That's good enough.
She always
Or I'll see
available.
you later.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I relationships be hard for me. Even when I'm really serious about that person, like I don't got time to go to the movies and shit. I might make time if I have it.
Put me in a position where
you go to prom.
Put me in a position. Put me in a position where I want to make time.
There you go.
Put me in a position where I want to make time, and that's because the nigga I'm into, which is you so fucking busy too, my nigga. I should be questioning. Damn, this nigga ain't got no time for me either. Right. But I go on Facebook. I see you posting your shit. You post, but you like that though, and he go on Facebook. He see you posting your shit. You're gonna okay. Say no more. Let's make fun for each other. Let it be like that. Like I shouldn't be still at work and you've been done with your day 6 hours ago. You've been done with your day for 4 hours. Like get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a lame. Like see, we can all laugh because we stylists that be in the shop for long hours. So it's like, yeah, that's irritating. You done at 3 o'clock. What the fuck? That don't mean nothing, bro. Like I'm not leaving to 9. Bro, I'm not leaving at 9. So now you feel we get together. We get together. You make me feel bad for making a bag to 9 o'clock.
You need somebody though that I said, man, I need somebody that is a little occupied. If I got somebody that ain't occupied, she got too much time.
That's funny you said that. I think I said that before, y'all.
Too much time to do what though?
I want my man to be occupied. We both got to be busy because that's not gonna never work.
They gonna look if you got a guy that's not occupied, you got a woman that's not occupied. They gonna look through every heart and like that you got. They got that enough time, and they got that much time.
They got enough time.
They gonna see how many times you like that person's shit.
Though.
That's too much time.
They got time to complain about anything.
Anything.
Any small thing to complain about.
Like checking, heart checking. Stop heart and like checking.
Stop like checking.
God damn, that's too much time.
I don't even like Facebook.
Okay, we can do this finally. We can do this one now. This is our special one.
Shit, man, I'm gonna kill that nigga that I'm gonna marry.
Sucker attack. Ooh, okay, Taji, you got one more for you.
I don't really know what else to ask.
Well, mine ain't.
Come on, JR, with your
mine ain't that deep. I just want to say that.
You see the man who ain't that deep.
No, I just wanted to ask about the barber battles.
Yeah, man. We into the barber battles.
Yeah, so when did you get off into that? Like, what made you?
Good question.
Get off into that? Because I'm into them too, but I never really like. You know what I'm saying?
You never performed that one?
No, I never performed that one.
Yeah.
But I go.
He goes
and
watch
all the time. Network and all that. I like that. That
First, man, shout out to you again, JR. He came out.
Shout out to that.
But yeah, the thing is, man, with me, what it was somebody one that came in the shop when I first got started, and they was like, they mentioned something about the Brunner Brothers hair show.
Mm-hmm.
And some of me was like, you need to go to that. And I'm like, that's in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's one of the biggest. It's an international hair show.
It's still going on, correct?
This year they have.
They just canceled.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the
this weekend. I was gonna be attending.
I was gonna go too.
Yeah. So they So when I went there. And man, I walked in this convention center and I was like, whoa, what is this?
Wow.
All of these people in there doing what we do.
Facts.
And stuff like that. And I'm seeing them on stage performing.
Looking good doing it though.
With the hair, they
upside down.
Yeah, bro. Bro, you gotta go to a Brunner
Put on the
Brothers
show. We talked about that before, though. We talked about that.
I ain't never heard nobody tell me an upside down haircut was being performed.
You gotta go to at least one.
All type of crazy stuff going on, man. And, I'm in there like I'm seeing the people on stage. I'm like, hey, I can do that. I want to do that. And so I go to people and I'll be like, hey man, how you get on stage to do that? They like, man, you got to go get in the competitions, man. You don't really come ask for that. They'll come looking for you. So then I go to another stage. I go to this one. Matter of fact, I go to this one clipper company, and I was like, man, hey, I'm a barber. How can I get on y'all team to work for y'all company? He was like, well, what clippers do you use? I said, Andy's. He said, well, you need to go talk to Andy's.
Oh, God. Damn.
Then I go ask another guy, man, another person said you need to get in the competition, build up your resume, man. He said you're gonna get recognized. They'll come looking for you.
So basically that's what you're hearing. I gotta get cold enough for them to come look for me.
So I'm like, all right, going to show guide. I'm like, okay. I'm reading, looking for some classes to take, and I noticed a competition in room such and such. And I'm like, man, let me go up here and check that out and see what they talk this.
Now where you had to go? For this? What's this?
This the Brunner Brothers hair show in Atlanta. And these Clippers, they host their own competition within this show. It's classes going on. It lasts like 3 days. Classes, vendors, people that make the products, people trying to get their stuff off the ground, like shirts and things like that, or black people making their own hair products, all type of stuff going on, fashion, everything. And so I'm looking for a class to take. I see competition, what they've been talking about. I go in this competition room and I'm like, I can do this.
So you seen the people doing their thing and you wasn't intimidated. You felt you could still do it.
I could do this. I never had seen this in my life. I didn't even know what a barber competition was. I've seen.
It's so fun, dog. That stuff is fun.
And they live on stage doing their thing.
Now, at this point, was it because of your confidence you felt you could do that, or just because of your skill, or because of your skill?
All of that. Okay. All of that. Because when I seen
that's good shit. That's good shit.
So I came back the next year and I got in the competition. Indeed, I lost. It was my first one.
Right.
Now I felt like I had the best work in the show, but I understood what I did, where I went wrong at.
What do you think you went wrong at?
I did something they never seen before.
Like what?
I colored his whole head in with I took an white eyeliner pencil, eyebrow pencil, and I put a bandana design in his head, and I colored the whole design in his head. Now, but it didn't have no fade work or nothing. So this is just
all design work.
Okay. So they like, hey, everybody in the show like, man, you had the best work. They robbed you. Woo, woo. Even the other barbers thought I had it.
Wow.
But the judges was looking for a haircut.
Oh, wow.
Designs. And so I didn't have no fade work. So of course that didn't win. Then so I said, okay, next year I'm going back to Brunner Brothers. This was the Proud Lady show that was in Chicago. So I said, I'm going back to, I'm going to go to Atlanta to the Brunner Brothers competition, the one I seen for myself. And went down there again, Now I'm gonna give them fade work. I'm gonna give them design. I'm gonna give them color. Wasn't nobody doing this at the time, so I colored the design in, killed the whole show.
Shout out to be the creator, guys.
Look, I even tried to put a cross in. Like, they can't deny
You was determined to win. You was determined to win.
Man, one of the judge, he come to me say, "How do I know you weren't covering? How do I know this was cut in? How do I know you ain't cover up some mistakes and stuff like that?" And so I'm like, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. Walked off. I'm coming back next year.
Shout out to being persistent,
Came
man.
back the next year. First competition, I won. I did Chicago. I came back, did the Chicago Proud Lady. I won 5th place. Now, I would have won first.
Out of how many? Out of how many people contested?
This was 42 people.
Oh, shout out to that.
So 5th place, first time winning.
Right. Out of 43, 45 people, hell yeah.
Coming back again. I'm going now. Ain't no Facebook, none of that out.
Wow.
I'm getting this stuff by flyers.
Word of mouth flyers.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Just go to a show, pick up another flyer. So I go back to Atlanta. Now I go back to Atlanta. I'm like, I ain't gonna do no designs this time. These designs they win. I'm just going here, give them a raw haircut, color my model, color this little beard up, make it match the hair, made the outfit, everything match, because you got to dress them all up.
Yeah, you know, I know.
They got to be fitted. Everything got to go together.
Yeah.
And so I came back. The lady said, "Look, this is a design only competition, and if you don't do no design, you disqualified." So now, what I was doing, now they looking for this stuff. They want this. We want this in this show.
Wow.
And so I'm like, okay, so I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I ain't prepared for this. Man, my model, he was smoking Black and Milds. He had a Black and Mild box. He said, "Man, put this in the back of my head." I said, "Man, I ain't putting no Black and Mild in the back of your head." Then he was like, "Well," then I looked at him, I said, "Dang, he is black as a mother." And he a mild type of dude, too.
Yeah.
So,
You made that shit make sense.
man, so I'm putting the design in his head, and these clips, they gave us the clippers to use this time. Clippers messing up, everybody's in the show stuff messing up. I bust the clippers down 3 times in 50 minutes trying to get this done. Cuz like, man, take it back to the basement. You got this. Man, I used every second on the clock and I won first place.
Come on.
That's right.
That was the first time you won first place. When was that? That was your 4th competition.
2007.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the 4th time.
How did that feel, man?
How did that feel?
Yeah, man.
Man, that was beautiful, dog. I mean, man.
That's cold,
They celebrated Man, HBO was there, man. I did for a couple documentaries, even the Good Hair documentary, but they cut that part because they made it more about stylists and barbering. And so, but man, it was just
it's a lot of weight,
man.
That whole weight,
it was beautiful.
That whole lot of weight. And I'm gonna say this before you, I swear to goodness, for you to win that and been doing and it be an owner, I can see why you feel automatically my chair is supposed to be filled.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Right.
Yeah. So for you to be able to check yourself and say, if it ain't this drawing them in, it got to be me. I can also see that, and I respect that. Shout out to that.
Let me see. Okay, so how many times you won? Number 1, like overall.
Overall, I just won my 34th. Wait.
34.
Yeah, 34. That's 30, 33, 34.
What number ones?
Yeah.
Number 1?
Man, what the fuck? Since 2000.
Number ones, I ain't even count. I think I did count one time.
It's over 10, ain't it?
You gotta be over 10.
I'm over 10, man.
God.
I'm proud. I think I'm somewhere maybe about 19. Last time I was like 17
So
to
what?
19.
Which
You're a
place
master.
had
You should have plenty of
these?
these.
Huh?
Which place?
I think that's
was
the
on
first and
these?
second, right?
That's second place. That was old school cut. That was an old school.
You made
cut.
the young man look
Was
like
that-
Nino
that was
Brown.
fucking,
You
You seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
New Jack City.
Yes.
That
He had the
shit
gun
was-
and everything. You came up with that? The whole concept was your idea.
All
That shit cold. He had the shotgun. Remember that? Oh, that shit cold.
Yeah.
Like this
That shit cold, bro.
Best design.
And this was yesterday, Saturday.
Yeah.
That was dope too.
You went crazy with that shit, man.
What-
Shout out.
What's your next barber battle?
Next barber battle, September 28th. That's my guy Big Rob, Clash of the Clippers. I won't be competing in that one. I got to teach a design class in that one. But after that,
I'm going.
I'm gonna do Leanne show called Fusion Beauty and Barber. That's that one is in Chicago. That's coming up, I believe, first weekend in October.
So you're not gonna do the one here? What's the I think
December, I believe
I
it's
thought it said
December.
September.
Yusuf Moros.
Oh yeah, that's
Puerto Rican
September.
brother.
the
September
Midwest
26th.
the Midwest
Yeah,
competition.
I did that one before. I don't know. Depend on where I'm at, man. This time around, I just got back. I've been not competing for a minute now. I just felt like, man, maybe it's time for me to do something
Teach.
else, move out.
It's
the
time
way.
to teach or do your
Let
own.
somebody else come, but
You done was so many.
Yeah, when you know what you do, I just get back to it sometimes. Just for the love,
the guy that-
For the
just
sport.
like that. You know how
Goddamn
Jay
right.
is. Jay-Z will drop an album just to show cats.
You guys said it right.
Yeah, we ain't really trying to do this no more, man. I love it though. I love it, man. More. I do more judging now than anything of the competition, but a lot of my guys that still compete, and so seeing them up there doing it, man, they make me miss it. And stuff.
Awesome.
So I just went back and showed put a little whooping on these cats one time.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
So being an educator, that's the field, that's the focus right now. Being able to critique work, give advice,
Definitely.
give back. That's your, like you said, that's your way of giving back to the industry.
That's where I'm at with it now, man.
I appreciate you coming on here and doing that for us. That's what you just did for us. Each one of us are young stylists and barbers. I'm probably the youngest. It seemed like
He's
I think
a
I'm
whole
the
lot.
youngest. I think
You
I'm
a
the
old
youngest.
man.
Did he say the youngest?
Yes, man.
I'm the youngest.
So anyway, we appreciate you coming on here, man, and sharing that game to us. If anybody got any last question or comment or observation,
I just want to say I appreciate.
facts.
I do.
I
too,
appreciate
but
you coming
put
in.
Some stuff on my brain.
I've been motivated to do these things, but I also psych myself out a lot. So when I'm, we talked about this, me posting my pictures and stuff like that, I'd be like, damn, I knew I could have did that better. But you put a whole nother spin on some shit, and it really make me wanna. I don't know. It just it did some shit to me, and I definitely the inspiration, and then the fact that you put God first,
Yes,
and asked Him to show you the way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love it. I'm sorry. I absolutely.
We really interviewed a master today. We interviewed a master, and we felt it. It's like we're like the Ninja Turtles. This is Master Splinter, and we're sitting down.
I mean, everything.
No bullshit.
And I hate to say this, but every interview that we've done has always been informational, has always been motivation, it's always been a push. But you gave me chills today. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's behind the stories, the shit that you recognize about yourself.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You did something to me. That just
awesome,
know
bro.
that.
Definitely motivated.
Man,
Motivated. Appreciate you for coming on, man.
I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Keep doing what you're doing in this industry, bro.
Sure, y'all asked me some stuff that made me think. Really made me think. But,
people paying attention though, bro.
I mean, for real though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I even I got some answers that I needed for some things.
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, sometimes we don't really think about ourselves. I'm like real humble, but I mean, just the question y'all ask me is kind of making me think like, dang. Man, you done a lot, man. You know, and then even seeing how y'all inspire. So I'm inspired, man, just because y'all inspired.
How to be a master, how to eat and be creative away from behind the chair. That's what we talked about today. See y'all next time. Tommy, best engineer in this motherfucking game. Appreciate you.
Yes.
That was great right there.
That's masterwork.
I owe you money.
Yeah, I owe you some money too.
What? And you be 40? 20. K.A. the hair trapper.
This your girl Autumn, aka Pinky.
This your girl Tasia, aka Fancy Way.
And this is JR the Barber. Mr. I Got You Faded.
You can catch the hair trappers and soul snatchers every Monday at 2:30 live. Jack.
You are now about to hear the Head Trap, and you're about to get your soul snatched.
Soul snatch.
Right here on Head Trappers and Soul Snatchers.